Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. I'm here with a guided music message. Yes, another one. I expect the guided messages to keep on increasing as Scorpio season gets deeper and deeper. Astrologically speaking, there is a lot of water energy all through Scorpio season. So the intuitive psychic energies are definitely amping up. Around here, they sure are. Now I have a guided music message, another one where it's a song that I really didn't want to do a reading on, and it stayed with me for days and days. And then yesterday, nothing. I was like, good, I don't have to do the song because it's a challenging song for me to do. I'm going to do an AstroTarology intro, and then I'll get into the collective reading. If you want to jump right ahead to that reading, you can do so. I'll put a timestamp in the description box below. Anyway, when I woke up this morning, as soon as I opened my eyes, the song returned. And the song is Creep by Radiohead. The lyrics that came through, and when I receive these guided music messages, it's actually the specific lyrics that come through that matter, not necessarily the whole song, as I've learned. But anyway, I'll put a link to the song below if you guys want to check it out. It may have additional relevance for you. But the lyrics that came through and keep on coming through very, very insistently, and this morning as well. When you were here before, I couldn't look you in the eye. What does he say? I wrote it down. Okay, when you were here before, I couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather through a beautiful world. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. Those are the lyrics that keep on coming through to me. Now, I was like, can I not do this song? But as usual, when it came back to me this morning, I'm like, fine. I'll look at the astrology of Tom York, the lead singer of Radiohead who wrote this song. As always, the relevance is uncanny. It's just how it works for me. I have a stellium in the 8th house. It's how I receive these messages. Anyway, let's look at Tom's chart. He has his sun at 14 degrees of Libra. Currently in the astrology, we have Venus at 14 degrees of Libra, the exact same degree as his sun. He has Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Neptune all in Scorpio. Right now, we have Mars, temporarily the moon, and Mercury and the sun all at Scorpio. So all of those Scorpio placements are matching the ones in his chart, some of them by degree. Tom has Mercury at 0 degrees of Scorpio. The sun is at 1 degree of Scorpio. He has Venus at 13 degrees of Scorpio. Right now we have Mars at 18 degrees. It just goes all the way down. All of his placements are reflected in the stars. So this song is especially relevant. Why don't I like the song? Well, there's an undertone. Okay, does he love her or does he hate her? There's definitely an undertone of resentment, right? Because he says, "You're so fucking special. I wish I was special." It's like he loves her, but he hates her at the same time. It's like he wants to be good enough for her, but doesn't think that he is. And then later in the song, he says to her, I don't know all the lyrics because, again, I find the song very challenging. As I do a lot of Radiohead songs, I do like them, but anyways, later near the end of the song, he's saying to her, just run, 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 run. He's trying to push her away because even though he thinks she's an angel and he thinks her skin, what does he say? Your skin makes me cry. How can you tell he's a Libra? The poet of the zodiac, Cardinal Venus, got the gift of the gab, right? But anyway, he sees her that way. And yet he sees himself as a freak and a weirdo. Now I'm assuming she doesn't see him that way or she wouldn't be there with him. But to him, all that matters is his perception. And it's like, if he doesn't think that he's good enough for her, if he thinks he doesn't belong there with her, or that he's a freak and a weirdo, then that's the way it's going to be. Her viewpoint of herself doesn't matter. Maybe she doesn't think she's an angel. Maybe he does. And he's kind of holding that against her all through the song. He keeps saying, you're so fucking special. I wish I was special. So no matter what her opinion of herself or him, all that matters is that he doesn't think he's good enough. And so he's like, I'm a weirdo, you better run. And he's going to push her away no matter what. That's the takeaway from the song. I do also want to mention that Tom York has North Node and Chiron in Aries. Right now, Chiron is in Aries, and last year we had the North Node in Aries. So that puts his South Node at Libra. Last year, of course, because that's how it works, we had the eclipses in Aries and Libra and the North and South Node. So if this song is for you, last year between Aries and Libra season, that's April and October of last year, there could have been something very important developing. Anyway, let's get into the reading. It's still a general reading, so for anybody, any sign, you're not going to resonate with everything that I say because it is a general reading. You're simply not meant to. Just take what fits for you as it does, if it does, and leave the rest behind. So here I am with the sun up to take a look at Crete. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to be taking a look at whoever wanted me to hear this song. Let's see the overall energy. Whoever needs this message. This could be somebody who is dedicating this song to you, or it's just them wanting you to know how they feel. Let's see. What do we have? Crete. We have happy, happy. Well, that's about being mutually happy. For me, it always is because there's two, right? But again, could there be a sarcastic undertone to it? There could be. Happy, happy. Be happy. Well, we do have the fates, and this fairy is all wrapped up in the stars. So the fates are at work in this connection. I always get Aquarius energy off of this card because of the stars. All right, it's very dark still. Sun's just coming up. I'm trying to see the numbers. We have number 26, I believe. Yes, the fates is number 17. I'm going to look when it gets a bit lighter. But number 17 in the major arcana is the star card. How interesting. So we have happy, happy, and all wrapped up in the fates here. Interesting. Let's jump right in. I'll do astrology at the end. All right, with the Naked Heart. Why can't I stop hearing this song? They really need me to hear it. Okay, what's on their mind? Let's see what's going on. Well, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is about equality and balance and reciprocity. I do always like to point out that equal does not mean the same. It means equal. But Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity and balance. And that is what's on their mind. Earth energy. How do they feel? How are they feeling right now? Tower. Okay. The Tower is Scorpio Aquarius energy. It is sudden change. And when it appears in the heart, it can be quite a game changer. We'll see where that goes. The Tower and their feelings is pretty intense. We have the fates at work here. Let's see their actions. What actions do they want to take? The Tower can be about moving, especially with the Six of Pentacles. Libra energy with justice. So with the Six of Pentacles, maybe they feel like they need to bring in some kind of balance to you, to the situation. Please excuse my voice. Like I said, it's just sun up. I'm just waking up. But we have Libra energy with justice. So it could be that they feel like very fast movers. It could be like they feel like they owe you something. So why do they want you to know this song? Why is this song coming through? Let me see. Look at this. Another card with the scales. This is Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Now, Sag and Libra are both the energies of truth and justice in the zodiac. And here with Temperance, maybe they see you as waiting for this reciprocity, as being patient, as being very kind. Okay. Justice and Temperance in the Tower. 3 major arcana in a row. Okay. What was the challenge in this situation? We have the World. We're getting all major arcana except for the Six of Pentacles, which is on their mind. Now, you two could be at a distance from each other with the World. And we do have a card about moving. So maybe they intend to move closer to you in some regard. But with the World and the Challenge too, it can be about the completion of a cycle for a new one. Let's see a potential outcome, and then we'll get deeper. What do we have? Potential outcome. Interesting. We have the Four of Pentacles, more Earth energy. Now we have the Four and the Six of Pentacles. That's the Ten of Pentacles, which is about longevity, commitment, legacy. We'll see where it goes. But the Four of Pentacles is a clinging energy. Okay. Let's clarify and get my tea off the table before I ruin yet another deck of cards. All right. With the lights here, let me see the Six of Pentacles. Look at this. It's the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know what this is, if this is commitment or family or marriage, but the Ten of Pentacles is a legacy. Okay. Let's have another one with the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting, right? Because we have the Six and the Four. Look at this. It's the Eight of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And look at this Eight of Swords. When you were here before, I couldn't look you in the eye. She's blindfolded. And I always like to point out in the lights here, she's looking into a mirror reflection of herself. And what she sees is entirely different from the reality. That's what I was saying in the song. But the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, this can be a little bit of a sort of a mental fixation as well. All right, let me see the Tower. Oh, interesting. We have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords obviously comes after the Three of Swords, which is a period of repeating heartbreak. This is the rest, the integration, the recovery. There could have been a sudden separation in this situation. And with the Four of Swords in the heart, look at this, we have the Two of Cups. Venus and Cancer energy, soulmate energy. It could be that they're having a sudden realization. Maybe they deliberately destroyed the situation, right? Because of what he says in the song. I wish I knew all the lyrics. I record on my phone, so I can't look them up. But at the end, he's saying to her, just run, 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 run. The Tower, the Four of Swords. I think they ran, or Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck with the Five of Cups. Yeah, there's sadness and regret. Now, remember I said, that's interesting. Four of Swords comes after three. In the Five of Cups, she's looking at three spilled over cups. All the love, energy, investment, friendship, wasted and spilled out. It's sadness. It's longing for that Two of Cups, which is still standing behind her back. Three swords, three cups spilled out. So yeah, it feels pretty sad about this. Let me see the Four of Swords with the Tower. I mean, the Fates, that's the Tower, that's for sure, yeah. Five of Pentacles and strength. Yeah, they don't think they're good enough. Maybe they don't think they have enough financial stability. It could be. I mean, Pentacles are about stability. But nevertheless, this is about having courage. And also, Leo energy is about ego. It's about integrity. But Five of Pentacles, Four of Swords in the Tower. Maybe they're moving as well. But we saw Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. But they don't think they are. You might. We're going to find out. Let's see justice. This is what they want. These are the actions they want to take. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles on the board. Now, the Ten of Cups is a fever dream in this deck. To me, it is. We have the King and Queen of Cups. They're sliding along the rainbow together. We saw the Two of Cups. So they feel like this belongs together, right? Happy, happy. We're both happy. Let's get on this rainbow. Justice. So they do want to make you happy. They want this Ten of Cups. Let's get another one. We have the High Priestess, Pisces energy. Right now we have Neptune and Saturn at 29 degrees of Pisces. But the High Priestess is quiet, very intuitive, taps into that inner knowing. We have Justice, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Cups. They just know they're being guided toward you. This is what's right. Now, maybe in that Four of Swords energy, there was a time of reflection, of meditation and rest, and through that, they could have been receiving messages. Yes, this is the fates at work here. Ten of Cups. We have a Page of Cups. I don't feel like they're big enough. Page of Cups is like a crush. Now that maybe they want to send you a message, kind of test how things are going to go. Let's take a look at Temperance. It could be a furthering of their action with Temperance here, like holding back, keeping quiet, even though they know you're the Ten of Cups to them. But they feel that, again, you're so special. I wish I was. Temperance. We have the Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. This could be somebody from deep in your past, for sure it could. But the Six of Cups is a sense memory. It takes us back to a time and a place of innocence in our life, of pure love, before we knew anything about Five Cups. So you regret, they want to restore some kind of innocence, some kind of belief in love. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Look what we have on the bottom of the deck in the subconscious. The Lovers and the Devil side by side. The Devil is number 15 in the major arcana. When we add and reduce, we get number 6. These are two sides of the same coin here. It's interesting because a lot of people are like, ooh, the devil, how scary. I don't want to get into a devil type relationship. It's inescapable. But as you know, in most devil cards, the couple shown are actually chained willingly. In the Lover's card, it's a spiritual connection, meaning it's not willing. You can't get out of it. It's a soul contract. So in fact, the devil type energies are a lot easier to navigate. And I think that may be what we have going on here. It's easier to stick to the physical, to the surface, to the temptation aspect of it. But there is an obsessive choice that needs to be made. Now, the devil can be fear. It can be repeating heartbreaking cycles from the past. It can be self-doubt. It can be a lot of things. And then we have the Lovers. Interesting. Lovers type connections cross our path at the most inconvenient times. Usually when it's time for us to make a choice about our own life. Whether that's a choice between our past and our future, two different sides of ourselves, whatever it is, it's Gemini, right? So it's the twins, it's the duality and the choice. Interesting. Let's see the Six of Cups. But they're definitely keeping it quiet for now. Okay, that was kind of wonky, but we're going to take a look. We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, they want to restore this belief. For some of you, they may want to renew a relationship. We do have a lot of things in retrograde. And with that song, he's thinking back. When you were here before, I couldn't look you in the eye. The Ace of Cups is also about self-love. But it can lead to that Ten of Cups, which is what the action they want to take. Let's get one more on the Ace of Cups. I think they're seeing you as this sweet new beginning. And they're taking time. They're being very careful here how they navigate it. And it's probably because of when you were here before. Two more aces. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Interesting. Now, the Ace of, okay, for some reason, my mind is being led to do this. So let's run with it. Remember, we had the Lovers right before this shuffle. Now, the Ace of Swords is where the Lovers is. It's the choice. The Ace of Swords is clarity, it's truth, it is a decision being made. And then we have the Ace of Wands covering the Devil, temptation. Very strong sexual energy, but we have this Six of Cups. Now, for some of you, there could be a big age difference. But nevertheless, we have three aces. So the only one missing is the Ace of Pentacles. And we have them wanting to increase their stability or pentacles. Four of Wands was under that. Beautiful. This is an incredibly strong connection. And for some of you, they may even want, we have a moving card, they may want to move in with you or move closer if you're at a distance. Yeah. Oh, that's fascinating. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is my emotional pilgrimage card. Remember when we saw Strength? Well, Strength is number 8 in the major arcana. It takes courage to walk away from 8 cups. That's not nothing, but it isn't everything. And they have 10 of cups on their mind. What's missing? 2 cups, which we saw. And they're making the pilgrimage to come and get it. Now, I always point out in the lights here, there's a little fire in a contained bowl here on the beach. And she's walking into the sunset, or the sunrise outside, right into the source. 10 of Cups is what they want. Let's see the world in the challenge. The Ace of Wands stayed on the bottom of the deck. Now we have the Six of Cups with the Ace right here. 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups. So we don't have the 9, but we have the 10. But the 7 of Cups, this is like uncertainty. It can be about dreaming, fantasies. We have the Devil and the Lovers. So they could be fantasizing. Now, if you're at a distance with this World card, there could be some emotional uncertainty in terms of how you're going to handle this situation. This guy's looking at those cups and he's contemplating. There's some cups turned over. He's like, I wonder what's under those ones. Should I flip them or not? But yeah, there could be, with that Ace of Wands and the Devil, there's a lot of attraction. Don't worry, I'm going to switch decks and see how they look at you a little closer. Let's see that 7 of Cups. Oh, swords. Interesting. 4 of Swords in the heart. And the High Priestess, you two may not be in communication right now. And that's why they want me to tell you. When you were here before, I couldn't look you in the eye. And they're not. We have the Page of Swords. Looky-loo. Now, this could be somebody who's keeping, again, an eye on you from a distance, fantasizing and wondering what they can do to bring some reciprocity into the situation. Now, remember in the intro when I said if somebody feels like they're not good enough for you, then they're not? Because in the end, all that matters is what they think they are capable of. And this person didn't think that they were fucking special, regardless of what you thought. We have the Page of Swords and the 3 of Swords with that 7 of Cups. So they could be looking at you from a distance here and wondering how you feel. Let's see the 4 of Pentacles and the potential outcome. Then I'm going to another deck because I wonder how you feel too. Let's see 4 of Pentacles. The Hermit. We are getting a lot of major arcana. We have Virgo energy here. I thought I saw Virgo. Hold on. Yes. Tom York has Mars at 9 degrees of Virgo. And we have the Hermit here. We just had, Mars is in Virgo, isn't it? Is it? No, it's in Scorpio. Okay, never mind. But anyway, the Hermit is, again, quiet. We have the Hermit and the High Priestess, Virgo and Pisces in opposition, which is where our North and South node is right now. But the Virgo soul searches, very wise. And so it's through this process of heartbreak, recovery, and sudden change. I don't know what happened. Maybe you left 8 of Cups. Maybe you were the one who was like, no. Or maybe they did. The lyrics, run, 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 run. Maybe you ran. But this is them contemplating. They are holding back 4 of Pentacles, but holding on at the same time. Let me see the Hermit. Yeah. Exactly. Look who we have. Nine of Cups. Libra energy for me. I know it's water. But in the intro, when he's like, your skin makes me cry, that's something the Knight of Cups would say. And so he's this person, Knight of Cups, male or female. I said he because they're masculines in the cards, but they're going to come in and want to make something. They want to say something, anything, happy, happy in the face. They've decided that you are the fate for them. And they want to say, he's holding that Ace of Cups that we see here, right? 8 of Cups, they're coming towards you holding that 8 of Cups or Ace of Cups and being like, what can I say? What can I do? What can I offer you to make this situation better? But right now they are just contemplating it. With 4 of Pentacles, doesn't look like they're making a move quite yet. Let's get one more. Will they? We don't know. But we have the 9 of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. The 9 of Swords is nightmares, anxiety, stress, we go 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, staying up all night. Now, they could be trying to predict what you're going to do if they come toward you, but there is definitely a lot of anxiety, a lot of obsessive mind things happening, a lot of overthinking. Could be dealing with an air sign. You might even have them blocked, 7 of Wands, energetically or otherwise. Let me see. 9 of Swords, what are they thinking about? What's going on? I think they're ruminating over what to say here. Yeah. Oh, okay. King of Swords, Aquarius energy. That's why all the swords. Now, the King of Swords is the head over heart king. He makes choices that make sense. And this king is trying to make a choice that makes sense. The Devil or the Lovers. Which one is this? Maybe they don't know. Maybe the strength of the connection is what frightens them. The Empress came out. Divine Feminine Venus energy. And we have 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, it could be an ex. There could be children involved. But for others of you, they're simply seeing you as you are in this Empress energy, which is all 4 queens, which is pretty fucking special. And that's how they're seeing you. 9 of Swords belongs to that King of Swords. And they're stressing over the Empress here. Let's have one more. And what they can say, what they can do. Now I can see the numbers better. Yes, Fates is the star card, number 17. Let's see the Empress. And then I'm moving to another deck because I want to see how you feel. Judgment. Birth. You guys, look at all the majors. I'm going to count them. We have Scorpio and Sag energy with Judgment and Scorpio with the Death card. Death and Rebirth. Both of these cards are like that. Look in the Judgment card, how her soul is rising up out of her body. Absolute reinvention. So is Death and Rebirth. And it's surrounding this Empress energy here. Now, in the past, if this is deep in the past, again, it could be somebody who thought they weren't good enough for you and made you run because of that. For some of you, for others of you, they simply want to bring it back around and make you happy. Sun card, Leo's major arcana. And in this Sun card, this is my Woodstock version. Look how happy she is. Happy, happy. It's my Woodstock version. It looks like she's out in the field somewhere, right? Just basking in the glow of freedom and warmth. 9 of Cups. There it is. This 9 of Cups always looks like the Fool card to me. She's standing on the edge of the cliff and the contents of her heart's desire are pouring out into the universe. She doesn't care if she's about to fall over the edge. Look how happy, happy, happy. And then we have a Queen. Wow. You two definitely could have been involved together at one point in time, but not necessarily. The King and Queen of Swords are equal players with each other. There is a lot of mutual respect, but they also understand the way each other thinks. And so this person is in King of Swords mode, trying to think what they can bring into you to restore that feeling. So let's ask you, what am I going to do for you? What is this? Blue Ellen, yeah, let's do it. You're in this Empress energy. Let's see. How do you feel? Five of Cups. You missed them too. The Eight of Cups. We're getting the same cards. On the bottom, I see the Queen of Wands. I'm saying it like that because the Queen of Wands can often be the other person, the other woman in a situation. And when I said maybe they would rather focus on something easier, well, the Queen of Wands is a lot easier to handle than the Queen of Swords. Let's see what's under to be sure. Well, we have Temperance here. So, and we had that attraction level. Let me get one more here. Was there somebody else? I mean, you could be the Queen of Wands as well. You could be. Nine of Swords. Maybe you're afraid there was somebody else. There's two. Your energies are incredibly matching. Four of Pentacles. It's all coming. It's coming in together. Coming in together. They have the Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. So do you. Interesting. The Chariot, Cancer's major arcana. The Chariot can be a card about travel. So if there's a distance, there could be a lot of worry about other people getting in the way. And maybe somebody did. You would know that. Let's see. One more. How do you feel? Guys, very strong soulmate connection. And the Four of Pentacles. Here. All the same cards. You guys feel the same. Feel the same. And you're both holding on. Now, Four of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles is Eight of Pentacles, which is about putting in hard work, applying effort, making plans, putting in diligence. You both want to. You're both holding back. Why are you holding back? Maybe because, right? Run, run, run. Now, for some of you, it could be that in order to be with this person, you're going to have to leave behind a comfort zone. The Ten of Pentacles can be a bit of a comfort zone. But I don't know. I'm more feeling like you believe in the possibilities, or you did, of where this connection could go. It was them that didn't. Let's do one more. And then we're going to go into the blue deck. Yes. That came out in a whole pile, but it's worth noting. The Ten of Swords is the end of a long and difficult cycle. We have Nine of Swords here. And putting in work. Five of Pentacles on the bottom. We're getting all the same cards. You guys miss each other. For some of you, it could have even at one point in time been heading towards marriage. For some of you, it did. But not all of you. All right, let's go to the blue deck for a minute. What else do we need to know? Creep. One more. One more, please. No? One more shuffle. We'll see. I feel like there's another card. Yes. Okay. We have the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Well, that's the throat chakra. We have the King of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords, communication. I think there's a truth they want to come in and speak to you, but be careful. We have that Knight of Cups. To me, I'm always a little bit untrustworthy of that Knight of Cups because you look just like me, or your skin makes me cry. They're seeing you as the Empress, right? Be careful with that. Patience, which is Temperance. So they've been holding back communication, probably because there was a tower, probably because they made you run, run, run. But they're being patient and waiting for the right timing. Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, interesting. That's the solar plexus. That has to do with confidence and belief in yourself. We're so fucking special. I wish I was. Interesting. And then we have the thinking woman, well, Queen of Swords, right? Oh no, I want the blue deck back. See what's on the bottom. I'm holding a coin. Okay, one more. The temple path and the sun. Very spiritual connection. We have the hermit and the high priestess here. And the sun, of course, happiness, rebirth, new beginnings. Okay. For some of you, if you're at the age and situation with the devil, the ace of wands, and six of cups, and empress, there could be a lot of fantasizing about wanting to have a family with you, get you in the family way, if that's a possibility. Okay, what else are we going to do? Let's get some, oh, you know what? We're going to do a romance angel. Heck yeah. Let's get a romance angel on this. We have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. The sun, the six of cups. I just want you to have fun. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Look at that beat up angel. For some of you, maybe that's what they were doing. It could be energetically or otherwise, right? Let's do another one. Queen of Wands. I don't know. Maybe you released them. And now they're seeing you. Like I said, when you were here before. Let's get one more from them. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now that can be about forgiving yourself as parents, but it can also be about forgiving your past. And whatever it is, perhaps, that put this person in the mindset before that they were not good enough. On the bottom, deception, someone is wearing a false self mask. False self mask. Maybe they were hiding a lot from you because of it. Okay. Now we'll get some astrology. This could be astrological energy in this person's chart and yours, or just overall affecting the situation. What do we have? Yeah, if there's children involved for one of you too, we have this healing family issues. That could have been part of the story for them. Wait till Venus moves into Scorpio. That happens November the 19th. It's a game changer. But Venus, we have the Empress right here. Venus is love. The sixth house, that's Virgo's house, is the house of sustainability, of health and well-being, structures, schedules. We have them wanting the 10 of Pentacles here to make it real, to make it stable. We have Mercury messages. And we have the ninth house. Now that's Sagittarius house. We have a lot of Sag energy. And I just mentioned Venus moving into Scorpio on the 19th of November, 2 days before Sag season starts. The ninth house is about exploration, travel, but also higher spiritual learning. We do have a lot about travel. So it could be towards December. We have messages here about that. One more. Okay, two more. We have the fifth house, Leo's house, strong Leo energy coming through. Could be dealing with a Leo or have that in your chart. But the fifth house is about creativity, passion, fun, pleasure, joy, imam coli. These are the roots. It's where we come from. And the laying down roots right here, right? And then we have the third house of communication. So many cards about communication. So let's move to my little deck here and see what they want to say to you. What would they say to you if they come in? What are they going to say? Of course, take it all with a grain of salt. Same with the whole reading. It's a general reading. I regret I messed up everything on the bottom of the deck. That's in that subconscious again, right? The devil we saw there. My life is upside down. Power of the force. I know you are worth the wait. The temperance card. Is that what you're saying? And then you are my desire. And Ace of Wands and the devil, yeah. One more. Maybe, yeah, they have to deal with family stuff. You are always on my mind. I had a guided message with that song by Willie Nelson. You're always on my mind. These two could tie together. Music could be a strong connection. I took you in the wrong way. So maybe they didn't think that I took you in the wrong way. You're so fucking special. Queen of Wands underneath. Maybe they thought that you thought you were better than them. I don't know. You would know that too. All right. Let's do some talisman. Consider these to be like code words that you can take away from the reading with you, if they resonate, of course. Let's see. What do we have? We have destiny on the bottom of the deck. We have growth of energy. We have cast away negativity. That's what I'm saying in the song, my gosh. And magical power. One more. Overcome fear, which looks like the Four of Wands to me always. There's 4 pillars there. Fear, the devil. And protection. Interesting. Okay. All right, my friends, let's close it off with a couple of cards from the Lover's Oracle. I certainly hope this resonated for you. I hope it helped. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. Criticizing one another, the Tower, will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. And last one. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And there are cards about needing to make a decision. And remember, I said for some of you, it could be about leaving behind a comfort zone. For either one of you. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and it gives. Maybe possessiveness was a bit of an issue at one point too. All right, you guys, that's what I have for you. Love you very much. I'll see you soon. Namaste.